Hello everyone, Galidorn back again, playing Raid Shadow Legends. Just a review and update. I am claiming the first 25 fragments of the champions needed to fuse Armanz. I did it in the Artifact Enhancement event.
Yeah, looking good, Dick.
The event came open, so I just claim those right now. I will be doing some more Artifact Enhancement to at least pick up the 4-star chicken, because it's important to the champ training. I don't think I'll push on to get the Chaos Ore though. Not really big on the reworking of artifacts, so it's not really that valuable to me. The Summon Rush has started. I've already got 70 points, but that was only from pulling some food through green shards. But that was enough to take me to needing 3,080 points to get the other 25 set of fragments here. I don't know if I will push on after that to get the barrel and the 5-star chicken. Again, important for champion training, but the main goal, of course, is the champion fragments. As always, as I do, I will be pulling exclusively Void Shards here. And the reason is because they are so much more valuable than the Ancient Shards. And because it is a Summon Rush and not a Champion Chase, I'm not going to risk my Sacred Shards. Now, I've heard talk that the upcoming Champion Chase will be a 2x Void. No confirmation on that. I don't remember Fusion having a 2x Void from the Champion Chase. It's usually the 2x Ancient. So that is what I'm going to go on as in the past. And the reason why I'm doing this is that I can pull 26 Void Shards and I'll have the Champion Fragments easily. And that'll still leave me a number of Void Shards, plus all my Ancients and my Sacreds and my Primals intact for Champion Chase. So even if it is 2x Void, I won't need to rely on that to get my points. Also because I do have these champions that I mentioned prior, the White Queen and Varl the Destroyer. So it's points from the Legendary there, and Obos the Sharp Horn from, I can't remember whose fusion he was from, but I have him as well. So 2 Legendaries and an Epic to pull out there. So I'm not afraid of the Champion Chase, even if it's 2x Voids. Arena takedowns coming up in 4 hours. As far as the Champion Training Tournament is going on, I've been sparse in my campaign farming. I've also not been doing a whole lot of tavern work because I realize I can't burn out all my chickens because I will need them to fuse the champion fusions. However, I am just 1,500 shy of the fragments here with over 2 days to go, so I'm not worried about that.
You fool!
Again, I haven't really been pushing Dragon. I hadn't been taking out those multi-battles I had stored or all the energy I had stored, and I'm still like knocking on the door of Dragon. So possibly maybe I should have done a bit more champion training running instead of running the Dragon a lot. I sort of split time between campaign farming and Dragon. And even without going full bore and unleashing the resources.
Unleash the fury, Mitch.
Still pushed up to be knocking on the door. So having mentioned the Dungeon Divers event, that's beginning in 3 hours, so then I will fully unleash all my resources.
Unleash the fury!
Well, not all my resources, but I will open the floodgates on the resources. So you see here, multi-battles, energies, lots of all of it, ready and waiting. Also have the quest energies. Haven't pulled the energy from the daily weeklies since the week just reset for me. I have these 2 waiting to go. I don't have to pull those for at least 4 days. And I've got the 50 and the other full day one that will be completed once I complete these. So lots of energy stored up here as well. I haven't run Doom Tower yet today. I'll probably be getting energy out of boards there as well, or other things to help me out. I'll be continuing on later in the video when those other activities open up. But as of right now, since it is the Summon Rush, we'll just get to it. And I'll be pulling 26 Void Shards. Now, the progressive chance here, I've looked at these. I've decided on Raka Vile Tide. She's almost Duchess-like, almost Siphi-like. And anyone who's watched my videos knows that I am very fond of getting those champions. Okay, so having said that, I will address what the progressive chances are for the Ancients. And there is, yes, an extra legendary. So most people are going for that. However, I am not letting that dissuade me from my main focus of pursuing Armanz, so I'm sticking to my original plan. Even though, yes, they have the champions there that I probably want the most, but it's not at 2 times, okay? And I'm not going to bust all my ancient shards for that and jeopardize my getting of Armanz. So it kind of sucks, because I would really like either one of these 4 champions, Duchess, Pythion, Uko, and Elva. Already have Ancora. It's kind of odd that she's the she's a progressive after being the fusion, the last fusion. I already have a copy of each of those epics. So it is actually very hard to stick with this plan, but the main focus here is Armanz. If I stick with the plan, Armanz is guaranteed. These are not guaranteed. And I think that Rocket Viletide, in looking at her kit, I think she's comparable. I think I can. She's a multi-reviver, and she has the cleanses and the block buffs, or I should say the block debuffs. So I think if I get her as a legendary, I'll be very happy. And I was kind of I didn't know which one I wanted between Ursula and Godseeker. I don't have either one of them. Either one of them would be a very good addition to the account, but I think I'm going to go with Godseeker. I was really torn because I do have a split soul for, or I should say a soul for Ursula, but she'll have to wait. So these are the 2 I'm going for. All right, enough blathering. I'll do 1, and then I'll do 2 10 pops, and then I'll pull the final 5. All right, so let's see what we get. Wish me luck. Here we go. It's probably going to just be a lot of blue, but it's going to be blue chickens. All right, well, start off with an epic. And Sky Touched. Okay, so I do have a Sky Touched chunk, and she is booked out. I do believe she'll be a chicken. Okay, I'm going to do 2 10 pops. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not going to do the double click. I'm going to let it build. Oh, blue, 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 blue. Yeah, lots of blue chickens. Oh, rough. Rough. Okay, let's see what we're going to get again. Okay, let's go, man. Maybe let's see a nice Void epic. Getting Godseeker with... Oh! That is my first cardinal. That is my first cardinal, so that is a welcome addition. That gives me a bit more versatility now. I can make a cardinal team. Yeah, she's going to go in Stone Skin. She's going to be... Yeah, it's not going to be... Yeah, I'm going to be boring with it. I'm going to go meta. I'm not going to be unique. She'll be a Stone Skin cardinal. You're boring, man.
We're never boring. Watch this. I take it back. You're fascinating.
You're phony, man. You're full of shit, man. Okay, so that's 21. Okay, we'll do 5 more. That's what I need to get the fragments. So here's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Four. Oh, lots of blue. That's okay. Lots of chickens. Lots of chickens go for champion trade. Blue chickens.
And I'm a chicken. A blue chicken.
Let's go again. And it is Scrank. I think I have a Scrank. What's he do again? Increases damage. Every time an HP burn, debuff triggers on any enemy. Okay. So he places the HP burn on an AoE. It boosts his turn meter ahead. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't say his HP burn, so I have lots of HP burners, so 1 enemy 2 times. Heals himself. And placing boost attack or HP burner. I have a lot of burners, though. I have a huge burner stable. So, not that excited. I think I'll already have them anyway. But I do have the cardinal. That's my first cardinal, guys. And yes, there it is. I'm going to save those energies till the dungeon divers start. I might as well take the boost. I already got the boost going. 4-star chicken's good. Love the coins. Getting the barrel might be nice. 2 days. You know, I could do that pulling green shards. We'll get another barrel pulling green shards. Oh, well, we'll see. The whole point is to avoid temptation.
The temptation.
Alright, so that is Artifact Enhancement down. Summon Rush is down. Dungeon Diver starts in 3 hours. There'll be a lot of running. Once I get Dragon, I guess there's a bit of incentive to go on, and get the book. At some points anyway for champ training. So I'll push on, I'll get the book. Right now I'm in 37th spot, but I do have, if I really went for it, I do have enough multi-battles and energy that I could push up into the top 10, for sure. I think a lot of people here, though, are doing the same thing I am. They're just sort of hanging back to the Dungeon Divers event, and then they're going to go all out. So I think these scores are going to bump up a lot once Dungeon Divers starts. So I will throw the resources at Dragon, and then I might switch over to do Spider or something, gain myself some silver. And of course, I'll go hard in 12-6 Nightmare Campaign. Not that that will really give me a lot of points to Dungeon Divers, but it'll all add up over time. Okay, I'll sign off in this part of the video, and then I'll get back with you after Dungeon Divers is started, and I'm progressing through it. Okay, so back again after doing a half day of work. Just show you where I am. So I took out all my energies that I had in my quests and my rewards, and I dipped in and I took out a 50 pack of multi-battles that I had sitting in my inbox. And I finished off, I did 30 runs on Dragon. And as you can see here, I picked up all the rewards on the right side, including champion fragments for Dragon. There's still 19 hours left to go, so I will continue to hit Dragon as my dungeon to see if I can move up into the top 10, get some, at least some gems, maybe recoup some of my energy. Getting a shard would be nice, so I'm going to be hitting that hard throughout these next 19 hours. I also hit the Nightmare campaign for the champion training tournament pretty hard. I did about 40 runs into Nightmare campaign, and then I went in, and from that I did tavern work. And in the tavern work, I even dipped into some of my rare books I have. If anyone's seen my videos in the past, you know that I was hanging on to all my rare books if I didn't need to use them, in the forlorn hope that someday Raid would institute a system whereby you could upgrade lower tomes into higher tomes.
Would be great. Okay.
Now, they might still do that, so I'll still continue to hang on, but I decided to take a bunch of rare champs that I needed to, well, I didn't need to, but, you know, I had empty skill slots, and I used a bunch of rare books and got a few 100 points out of that as well. Now, anyway, all told about that, I did manage to claim the 25 fragments. Now, I think I might push on, do a bit more, because I need, you know, to get the 4 stars and whatnot for the actual champions when I get them. So I might push on and get this epic skill tome. I'm less than 300, so I might as well. I don't think it will cost me too much to get up there. Probably running Nightmare campaign will get me close, and that'll help me in Dungeon Divers a little bit, because as you can see here in the events, started the Dungeon Diver event. So after even doing all that Dragon running and Nightmare campaign running, I'm still not quite up to 900 yet, and I'm just a little under 3,000 points left to go, with under 3 days left. So these Dungeon Divers are going to be the test of the metal. Everything else is okay. It is these 3 Dungeon Divers events that are going to be the killer. But Like I said, I have lots of the multi-battles, lots of the energy, I have lots of gems to spend. I don't think I need to buy any more shards with the gems. I bought one pack for it. I think I'm good on that. I think my champion chase is sorted out. And of course, also what's going on is the classic arena that's started. I've done a couple of fights. It hasn't been my focus, so I did 3 fights. It hasn't been my focus as of now. But what I have done, what everyone should be doing, is I have gone in and I have put my Arbiter defense, my singular Arbiter defense in. Let's see, I'm mainly going to be looking for easy stuff to do. Stuff like this, take the easy stuff. I mean, why waste your coins on things that you might lose to, or things that you might take a while. And of course, another thing I've been saving is my arena coins, my arena tokens. So for the arena takedowns, I'm well stocked up for resets. And again, if I need to, I have the gems to buy the arena tokens. So I'm good for that as well. Starting to get into the arena a little bit more, but as I said, the main focus now is going to be the dungeon divers. However, I did get the first reward, 75 energy, which is very good, which allows me to go back into the dungeon divers. I believe I'm going to, since I've got the champion training accomplished, and if we look over here, I do have my first of the fusion champions ready to be pulled. I think I'm going to hold on to these maybe for the champion chase. I don't know yet, because I don't need to pull them for this champion training. I'll use them, of course, at the end for the champion training that's going on near the end of the fusion. So I don't believe that these are. Yeah, this is not. No. Yeah, that's right. This is the summon rush. So it's not from the shard. Yeah. Dummy me. Okay. Yeah, I forgot for a second.
What a maroon.
So yeah, these guys get held until the champion chase, and then they'll be worked in for the champion training. So that will all be back-ended. So right now what I'm going to do is I am going to go and I'm going to do some Nightmare campaign farming, simply to get myself back up close to the epic skill tome, and then finish it off with some minor tavern work. And then it's going to be full on into the dragon, hitting dragon until the tournament is finished. However, I do have to watch,
Peepers to watch.
I guess, that I don't expend all of my multi-battles and all of my energy going after the first dungeon divers. I'm going to try to see if I can maybe grab myself from the champ training. Maybe I can get one of these 20 multi-battles, but it's going to be tough. As you can see, I'm just right on the edge of it right now. So I've got to watch this guy right here. And again, I don't want to expend too much and overextend myself trying to get them. Multi-battles are going to be the concern. I think multi-battles are going to be the concern throughout this. This is going to be a real challenge because of the multi-battles. I did not, even though I had quite a few in my inbox, it's still not going to be enough. So one of the things I have also been doing a lot here is I've been using my 1-stars to feed in and using them in place of brews, because I've got lots of the mystery shards. So I've adopted that strategy to utilize most of my 1-stars as brews, only running them in the campaign when I'm actually running out of champions, running out of chickens, and I need to start building some more. But when I do have a lot of chickens to be developed up, I'm using my 1-stars as brews. Since my mystery shards are a much more pliable commodity for me than my brews, you're better off using them when you have lots of space and lots of champions to develop. Go into the brews when you have little space and you have not a lot of champions that you're able to develop up, and then you have to start from the ground up with your 1-stars and start developing them up into 2-stars, 3-stars, and what have you. So I'll do 10 of these and I'll use those remaining 7 in the dragon. Okay, so after running some Nightmare and then doing a little bit more of the rare book upgrading, I've attained the epic book. So yeah, I'm done with champion training pretty much. Keep an eye on my placement. And if I deem it necessary before the end to try and do a bit of pushing to get some multi-battles and some gems, I'll do it. But this first champion training is pretty much a done deal for me. And also, I really haven't had to touch any of my 5 stars chickens to upgrade any of my 5-star champions to 6-star. I upgraded one. That was Alatrion. So far in this fusion, he's been the only one I've taken from 5 to 6-star, fully ascended him, and fully leveled him up. So they're all still in reserve for the next champ training. So that one's going to be in hand. Now on to the dragon. I think now, since the multi-battles are more of a concern than the energy, I think I'm going to switch over into hard. And I just have enough. Yeah, 7. Yeah, okay, so that works out well. Okay. So we'll go into hard and see what this gets me for Dungeon Divers. I think that might be my strategy now, since multi-battles are more of a concern than energy. Okay, so those are those 7 done. Let's see how much that helped me. Where do I stand? Holy crap. I mean, that was farming level 7 of hard dragon, and it's hardly got me anywhere. This is going to be ridiculous. Where do I stand in the tournament? Probably no better. I mean, you think they'd boost up the chances at the higher levels of the hard mode dungeon, but it's virtually the same as level 20 of normal, the old high level of the dragon, or of the dungeon, I should say. Still holding at 13. Okay, so the path is laid. I still got to hit dragon. I don't think I'll claim any more multi battles. I'll have to just do it over and over and over again. It's going to be a hard slog, especially in concert with the arena. Still have 300 points to go in the arena, but just a little under 3 days, so not a problem. Okay, guys, so that's the update from. We're on day 3 now of the fusion. I've got my first set of fragments for the first, so 1 of the fusion champions down, 3 to go. In the midst of the big fight in Dungeon Divers, I'm starting to doubt a little bit that the fusion is a done deal because of these 3 Dungeon Divers events. Because even farming in the hard mode of the higher levels of Dragon, which is my best dungeon, it's hardly taking me anywhere, really. And there's 3 of these things back to back to back. All right, I hope things are going a little better for you. I hope that you're feeling a little better than I am right now. Hope all else is good for you. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.